Welcome back to Your Lake Fork Guide. As you can see behind me, we are at Lake Fork Trophy Lure store today to talk to you. And you wouldn't believe this, but it's snowing. Can you guys see that? I hope that shows up on camera. It's actually snowing right now. So we've obviously got a cold day today. So we're gonna go in here and talk to Mr. Parker. You know, we talked to you guys about Smash Tech the other day and you guys got to meet Heath Taylor. So I wanted to stop by here today and let you guys meet Mr. Ronnie Parker. He's the man here that owns the place. And Kevin's the guy that works here for him as the sales manager. And we are going to go in here and talk to them about how they started and where they came from and how long they've been around and some new products. And we're also going to actually get a special treat for you guys. We're going to go in the back and they're going to show us how they pour plastics and the way they come out. I think it'll surprise some of you guys that have never seen that process. You'll be surprised what the baits look like when they come out. It's a pretty cool deal. So we're going to get in here and talk to them real quick, and we're going to show you all that stuff. It's going to be pretty cool, so y'all stay tuned. Mr. Parker, how you doing, sir?
Hey man, look at here. We got the
What's going on
in the house.
That's right.
Did you bring this snow in with you today, man?
I tried to.
When you brought it, I can tell you what,
It's
it's nasty
cold
out there. 20-something degrees and snowing. Hey, it ain't a fishing day, I can tell you.
No, sir, it's
It's
not.
a fish lure buying day is what it is.
I think I made the right choice coming here instead of going to the lake today.
You did, I promise you. Hey, we'd love to visit with you, man. Come on
Absolutely.
in.
Let's go in the back and let's talk a
do
little
it.
bit.
Let's do it.
Ronnie, I know you guys have been here a long time, and just to kind of set you guys up, my relationship with these folks starts with day one. The day that I started guiding, I met Kevin, and they have just been a wonderful partner. They've been so nice to me when they had no reason to be. And you hear so many stories on the lake from so many different people about how great these guys are, and they're awesome people to work with. I know you guys have been here for a long time. Why don't you tell me kind of about, when did this start? How did this get going?
Well, Billy, first of all, thanks for coming in, man. We do consider you part of our extended family, and you're always welcome here, even when it's 22 degrees and snowing outside, especially on those days, because we don't want to be outside either. So,
yes, sir.
But in terms of our business, we started in 1997, so we're getting ready to we've been here 20 years, in other
20
words,
years.
and getting ready to start what we think in 2017 will be an outstanding year for us. There are a lot of reasons to say that, and I'm going to get into some of those reasons with you in a few minutes as we get into this discussion. So, but we try hard to treat everybody like family, and we don't care if they're from Nebraska, if they're from Emory. We pride ourselves in giving good customer service and treating people the way we want to be treated. So I appreciate you saying that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And like I said, you hear so many stories from so many different people that come in here and buy product or shop around. And it's always so welcoming to come in here. I mean, these guys are just awesome. When you come in their store, they'll help you with anything. They're gonna give you any information they have to help you out on fishing. They're just kind of like we are on this channel. I named our channel Your Lake Fork Guide because I want to be your Lake Fork guide. Even if you don't book a trip with me, I want to help you as much as I can. And that's exactly the attitude they have. That's why I love them so much. I know you guys got some new stuff coming out this year, right? So what do we got new for this year?
Billy, we do. We have some new lures, which I'll talk about in a minute. And we've also have a new rod that's not a Lake Fork Trophy Lure rod, but it's a rod made by a company called Limit Rods.
Okay.
And we think it's an outstanding product, high quality at a very fair price point. And this rod company, LIMIT, Limit Rods, R-O-D with a Z on the end as opposed to an S, just give a little bling. But the owner of this company has designed some really good rods. They're nano graphite technology, and there are 13 casting versions, and there's two spinning versions, and they range in price from $129 for the ones up to 7 feet, actually up to 7.2, and then 7.6s are $139, and the 7.11s are $149. So at those price points, you're getting a really high quality rod. There are a lot of good rods out there, but we think these quality of these rods at that price point is a really, really outstanding value for our customers. So,
well, I know we've talked about some of the components that have gone into making this rod, and for the quality that it's made with, the quality components that it's made with in that price range, There's not very many options like that.
Thank you.
And not very many options.
That's our perception too. We sell a lot of rods, and we're proud to sell a lot of rods that are high quality rods. We try to have a range of price points that satisfies all of our customers,
Right.
from high schoolers and beginners up to the high-end touring pro that fishes tournaments. And so, you know, we've shown some of the samples we have of these rods. You've seen a few of them. So within 2 weeks we'll have them, and we're excited about having it just because it's a new entry into the rod business, and we like to be on the cutting edge of new products. And,
Right.
and we're not disrespecting any of our existing rod vendors because we already sell a lot of great rods. We're just adding one more tool to our toolkit, if you will. So
Absolutely. Just
that's-
another good option.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, you know, we also have a new little unique lure that it's actually designed by a young man out of Atlanta, Georgia, who's an engineer.
Yeah, I bet I keep looking over there.
Yeah.
I keep looking to see it.
And it's the first time in my career that I've actually agreed to partner with somebody on his design. And this lure is a little topwater lure with a cupped mouth, similar to the old jitterbug.
Jitterbug, yeah.
And this lure is called a hissy fit. And their motto is, when you can't catch fish with anything else, throw a hissy fit. And
That's a great tagline.
it's his tagline.
That's
but
awesome.
He's an awesome young man, and it has a new soft plastic lure as a trailer, which we call a 9-inch needleworm.
Yeah.
And it's a swimming type topwater, as you can imagine. There's some videos out there. I think you've actually got a video.
For you guys that have been on the channel for a long time, y'all have actually seen this worm right here. And I was throwing it on a drop shot, a shaky head, a little bit of wacky worm action back in the late summer, going into fall. And the needleworm itself, in fact, let's get a package. Let's get one of those needleworms out.
Yeah, and this is just a traditional Lake Fork package. It's a 9-inch needleworm, and it's a tapered, very flexible worm. And we've actually sold these for a couple of months now, and to be honest with you, it's already been a big time winner for us. Just fished on a shaky head, or fished as a wacky worms type style. And
Well, my personal favorite's even on the drop shot. You know,
that's
people
true.
are like,
That's
you're
true.
fishing a 9-inch worm on a drop
Exactly.
shot? And this, let me tell you guys, y'all know I tell you the truth on this channel every time, whether we catch them or we don't. That one right there doesn't just catch some, it catches them all. I mean, it is a bite getter. There's not another worm out there that will get as many bites as that thing rigged up on a shaky head or a drop shot, in my opinion. Caught so many fish on them right away.
Thank you, Billy. And as you noticed, you know, not only is it a good finesse type, unique worm that has a lot of action, it also catches big fish.
Because it's got that bigger, longer profile
It
to
does.
it.
So we're excited
Yeah.
about this.
It's kind of best of both worlds.
It is. We have it in 9 colors.
Yeah.
And it's already become a real winner for us. And when you put this on as a trailer to that hissy fit topwater, it's a very unique product, and it's something new. We'll have them. We'll have those. We think in about 2 weeks they'll come in.
Absolutely. I'll give you guys a little bit of a closer look at that bait. Kind of looks almost like a snake head, and you guys can see that cup lip like you were talking about, kind of a lot like the old jitterbug. It's very light, so it's going to be a topwater lure, completely topwater lure. And the way they've got this hook on here, it's going to be completely weedless. So that's a good look for you guys at that right there. And then this is a color that I know, you know, I tell you guys a lot that I like to buy from the smaller companies. Lake Fork Trophy Lure is not really a small company. I mean, they're a pretty big company, but they still have that same small sense of family. That's how they do their business. And they're very, very innovative with colors. And this one just came out this past year. This is Black Magic. Give you guys a real close look at that. And you can kind of see all the different colorations that go into that with a black base. And this color's been incredible for dark days and dirty water situations. And like you said, you got 9 colors on this, and you guys are always innovating, always come up with new color designs. I know of several that we just came up with this year here in the shop that have all just been huge hits. So, you know, thank y'all, you know, thank you, and thank your company for being so innovative and giving us new options all the time, and always trying to think like a fisherman, I guess.
Well, you know, we're blessed to have a lot of friends who are guides and professional anglers, and we're not going to take the credit because we get lots of ideas and lots of our field testing from guys like you and my gosh, Justin Rackley and you know, Tom Reddington. We go on and on with people that fish our lures.
Yes, sir.
Not to mention how many of our swim baits are fished as a trailer for any kind of a bladed jig. I mean, we're famous for that nationwide. We've had some big name pros in here. I'm not going to name them to embarrass them because they're sponsored by other people, but we've had some big time pros in here the last couple of months. picking up lures for their spring tournaments. You know, they're getting ready for that chatterbait bite.
But we actually, it's a how-to on chatterbait. And I told them, the only trailer that I ever use on chatterbait is a live magic shad. And I also told them that if you pay close attention, about 90% of people that fish for a living have something like that, or the live magic shad itself on the back of a chatterbait.
I know unequivocally, because I know where they get them. They get them from us. You know, most of them, and from the top guy down, you wouldn't believe how many of them come to us off the record and say, "Hey, would you hook us up with some of your swim baits?" And you know, the 3.5 or the 4.5 inch live magic shad. Yeah, some of them use boot tails. Most of them use the flat tail because it tends to swim better.
I like the flat tail.
Yeah, most people do, but you just wouldn't believe how many people use it, and we're proud of that stuff. But anyway, that gives you a little bit of a flavor of where we're going with that. We've also got a couple more soft plastic lures that we're looking at right now. I'm going to keep them a secret for the
I know you've got some stuff that we're not talking about yet. It's probably going to be hitting later in 2017.
Yes, yes. We've got some cool stuff coming here that'll be here in the month of January that's going to really give our logo and our customers a chance to wear the latest in technology of jerseys and hoodies and things that aren't just cotton hoodies. There's going to be some cool stuff out there that we'll have very soon. So we're excited about it. Also, some other lures, some hard baits that I showed you a few while ago on some images.
Yes, sir.
And then I've got some other things coming real soon that I think you're going to like in terms of soft plastic. So some swim bait types of things. So.
Yep. Even another different option on the big profile swim bait.
Yes.
And I know you've got a lot of things going. So always got a lot of things going. Always innovating and always treating people like family. You can't beat it. Y'all need to come see this man. Come see him. If you ever, I know a lot of you travel to Lake Fork at some time of the year. If you come through Emory, you drive right by the store. Stop in here, see Mr. Parker, see Kevin Short. Man, they're just as good of people as you'll find, and they always got something new for you to go try out on the lake. And it's awesome how they do that, especially with pressured lakes like we have. You know, Lake Fork, so much pressure, and I know a lot of you guys fish popular lakes. Maybe it's Guntersville. Maybe it's Okeechobee. Wherever it is that your fish get a lot of pressure, these guys are the guys because they deal with it on a daily basis, and they're always coming up with new tricks to trick those pressured fish. Thank you
Billy,
so much for your
it's
time.
Our pleasure. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
Hey, one more little thing, too. We're proud of the fact that we give our cell phone number to anybody. And it's on my business card. It's on all of our business cards. My cell phone number is 214-215-4442. We give it out so they can use it and find us. We don't hide from our customers. We like to be in communication with them. So use it, call us if you have questions about any of these new products or about old products. Hey, we'll do our best to treat you like family. Okay? Thank y'all for coming on board today.
Just don't get no better than that. Hope y'all enjoyed this. All right, so now we're going to transition. I'm going to go to the back. Kevin's back there waiting on me. Kevin's going to break down how we make soft plastics, how the magic happens, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like something this awesome doesn't just show up.
No, it doesn't.
So we're going to go back there and show you guys where it happens, how it happens, and show you what it looks like when it comes out to what it looks like as a final product right here in this package. Let's go see if we can find Big Kevin back here. See who's back here today. Oh, look, there's Miss Ann. Miss Ann, say hi to YouTube. Say hi. It is. That's Miss Ann Parker. That's Mr. Ronnie's wife right there. And I think Mr. Kevin's going to be back here by the bait making machines. There he is. Kevin Short. It's been just a couple days since they seen you, I think. So.
Putting a hurt on you?
Yeah. Well, man.
What's going on?
Not much. I wanted to see if you could kind of break it down and show them how the magic happens, so to speak.
All right. This is all of our different molds. Some of these are really, really heavy.
Really heavy.
Really heavy.
Yeah.
It's a solid block of aluminum that's been milled down. I got one open right here. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
This is the baby ring fry. I was doing a little touching up on it. But you can see how finely machined this is. I mean, that's some pretty small stuff in there.
Pretty detailed, yeah.
Pretty detailed. And plus it's got chambers through it for cooling it down with water. And I mean, that's a chunk right there. That's probably 30 pounds, just that one little piece right there.
Just that one piece, yeah.
Yeah. And of course the biggest one will be our 7-inch.
Yeah.
No, right here. 8-inch light magic shed.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot of weight right there. And then of course, hey, here's the original right here. The ring fry.
Look at how
20
big
years
that
ago.
thing is.
20 years ago, that's where it started.
That's the first one?
That's where it started right there.
That's
the
pretty
ring
cool.
fry.
That's the first Lake Fork Trophy Lures mold right there. That is awesome.
Yeah, it's just about wore out.
It's just about
Just about wore out.
You're going to have to order
Anyway,
another ring fry mold.
Molds, this is all the colors we use. I was looking for a little book around here. Everything's done. It's basically a cookbook. Everything's done by grams.
Got like a recipe for it, pretty much?
All it is a recipe.
Yeah.
Be like 10 grams of this, 3 grams of this, 100 grams of whatever glitter we're going to put in there, and all our different flakes. And this stuff is fine too. I get Billy in trouble if I send him home with this red
Might
flake
be like
all
you've
over.
been where? Lake Fork? You've been at a tackle store? No way.
Yeah, you've been at a tackle store, all that glitter. Anyway, so our plastic comes in barrels.
Right.
And we'll add the color to it, and this is our agitate right here. This is to mix it all up.
So this is the plastic. This is what the plastic looks like, but this has already had some color mixed in it. So when the plastic comes, it's a clear.
Yeah, basically, this is junk plastic right here. This is
Right.
clean out plastic.
Yeah.
When raw plastic comes in, raw plastic looks like a barrel of milk.
Right.
Just milky white.
Okay.
If you run that through the machine, the plastic activates, the hardener of the plastic activates at 345 degrees, I think it is. If you run that through the machine without putting any color in it or any glitter in it, it comes out crystal clear. So the plastic will be pumped in through these hoses into the pumps, out the pumps into the heat exchangers. The heat exchangers will heat it up to approximately 355 degrees. I think is where we set most of them. 355 degrees will activate it. It'll come through there, come through these valves, these heated valves also, into the mold, and come in here and work its way up to fill the mold all the way
Just
to the
fills
top.
in all the gaps in the mold.
And
You
that's
guys
the
can see
flipper.
there's, this is the mold for the flipper that we do all that punching with. You guys have
That's
seen the
right.
punching videos. That's our main punching bait. There's one side, there's the other, and it just fills up from the bottom all the way to the top.
And on, like your color, Okeechobee Crawl Swirl,
Right.
which you really like,
Yep.
on that case, we'll set the machine. You can set the mode to manual, laminated. Laminated is when you got two even colors, top and bottom.
Right.
Watermelon red pearl. Same with two color. Laminated pulse. That's how we get the swirl in there.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
when that happens, these valves, the pressure's the same here. These valves will alternate off and on, open and close, open and close. And that'll get the colors mixed up as they come in.
I told you he's going to tell you how the magic happens.
Otherwise, if they open like they're supposed to, both at the same time, close at the same time, and the pressure's even on both of them, that's when we'll get two even colors: watermelon red, pearl.
Right.
Split right down the middle.
Right down the middle. Like, yeah, I know you have a lot of magic shad, the boot tail, stuff like that you do like that.
And sometimes it takes some tweaking. Sometimes one color might not run. A color that's got a heavier flake, you might have to up the pressure on it to push it on through, as opposed to a color like just solid pearl.
So there's more to it than just turn the machine on and fill the
ain't,
mold up. It's a science.
Yeah, trust me. It takes a little while to get it just right. That's why we have so many seconds that we pass out to our guys.
Seconds, yeah. I get all the colors that get messed up. He hands them to me. I know that a lot of you may know this already, but there's going to be a lot of you out there who've never seen a bait that looks like this. This is actually what they look like when they come out. So they come out on that strand because that mold fills all the way up and it's got that gap down the middle. Well, that gap fills up with plastic too, and that is a tilapia colored hyper freak right there. And that's what it looks like on the strand. You can just see the little individual baits hanging off, and we just pluck them off one by one and put them in a bag. Ain't that right?
We do. What we do is we have a lady that lives here local in Emory. She'll come in. She'll have tubs like this right here. These are probably her tubs from coming back Monday. She'll come and she'll load up as many baits as she thinks she's going to do in the weekend or overnight, whenever she's going to be doing it. She'll take them home. She'll bag them up that night. She'll come in the next morning, drop them off, get some more, go home, do them. It's all done right here, local.
All done local. And like I said, I told you guys when I was talking to Mr. Ronnie, this company's a pretty big company. It has a lot of distribution in a lot of areas, but it still ran like a family operation.
It is. Everybody here's family.
Very much a family operation, and it's just small town feel to it. They're all, like we said, they're always innovating, coming up with new colors every year.
Sad,
what about that?
green sad.
The red and blue flake on the watermelon.
Watermelon red with blue flake on it.
Watermelon red with blue flake as well. That was one
That
we
was
did on the
pretty
needle
nice.
one. We knocked them out like crazy on that color for a little while.
And sometimes stuff like that is just by accident. It just so happened we
That
was
was
going
an
from
accident,
one
yeah.
color to another, We was going from one color to another, and when that watermelon red was mixed with some of the blue flake from the color before, the guy that was standing back here at the time said, "Hey, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna go show Ronnie, see what Ronnie thinks about it." Ronnie's like, "Looks good. We'll add it."
Yeah.
You know?
And it was a complete accident thing, and it was an awesome color that we knocked them out on that thing there for a while. Well, that's pretty cool, man. We appreciate you showing us that. Look at all these baits hanging on these strands. Isn't that cool? Some live magic shads right there. That's a pretty neat deal. Kevin, thanks, man. Appreciate you showing us how it happens.
Yes,
you guys are an awesome partner for me. Y'all are great to everybody that comes in here. We really appreciate how you treat everybody in here like family. You're always, willing to share the information just like we do on this channel. I think that's why we work so well together, because we're the same mind. We just love fishing. We want to share that passion with everybody.
And we're always, anybody wants to come in and take a tour of the back during the week, whatever, it doesn't matter. We do it all the time. Just going, "Hey, can you show me around the back?"
Yeah.
Might even leave with some samples.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much. And hey guys, look here. We're going to break into a little bit of a highlight video. Every fish in this video is caught this past year, on a Lake Fork Trophy Lures bait of some sort.
What we do here is go back.
I'm talking about, son. Timmy, woo! Good job, brother. Woo! Got him. That boy. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed that video. If you liked it, let me know. Hit that thumbs up for me. Give me a comment down below. Tell me what you think. What about these baits? Aren't those cool on that strand? I remember the first time I saw it, I thought that was so neat. If you want to see more videos like this one, you want to see some of our technique instructional, some of our day on the water series, competition stuff, we've got all kinds of stuff. Hit that subscribe button, and it'll notify you every time we do a new video on the channel. And you can go in there and check out our channel page, look at all of our old videos. A lot of fishing stuff to entertain you for hours and hours and hours. So we really appreciate you guys watching the Your Lake Fork Guide channel, and we'll see you next time. Peace out. Hey, Mike from One Rod, could you please take your weather back? Dude, I'll take you fishing again. Just get your weather out of here. Good grief, look at this. I know all you northern guys are laughing at me right now, but this is nuts for us. Nuts.